Okie dokie. Tomoe Gozen's name has echoed through centuries as a symbol of bravery and exceptional combat prowess. She was not only a fierce warrior, she was a woman who shattered the conventional roles of her time, standing shoulder to shoulder with her male counterparts in the heat of battle. Tomoe's life is one of inspiration and intrigue, filled with epic battles, remarkable feats, and an enduring legacy that still captivates and inspires people today. Tomoe Gozen was a distinguished warrior, a name that has echoed through history, renowned for her unparalleled combat prowess and unwavering loyalty. Born in an era where women were seldom seen on the battlefield, Tomoe Gozen shattered expectations and cemented her place in the annals of Japanese history. Serving under the command of Minamoto Yoshinaka, Tomoe Gozen's talents were quickly recognized, and she rose to command a formidable unit of 300 samurai. Yoshinaka, a prominent figure in the Minamoto clan, relied heavily on her skill and strategic insights. Tomoe's leadership was instrumental in their campaign, earning her respect and fear from both allies and enemies alike. The backdrop to Tomoe's most famous tale, the Battle of Awazu, begins with the Genpei War. It was a conflict that pitted the Minamoto clan against the Taira clan for control of Japan. In 1182, this war saw a fierce confrontation between the two clans. Tomoe Gozen and Yoshinaka's forces clashed with the Taira army, which boasted a staggering 2,000 warriors. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Tomoe and her contingent demonstrated extraordinary courage and tactical brilliance. Their unyielding spirit turned the tide of battle. Through sheer determination and martial skill, they triumphed over the Taira clan, driving them into the western provinces. This victory was a significant milestone, bolstering Yoshinaka's ambitions and altering the political landscape of the era. Following their triumph, Yoshinaka seized Kyoto, the imperial capital, in a bold move that signaled his intent to challenge the Minamoto clan's leadership. This audacious act was a declaration of ambition, positioning Yoshinaka and, by extension, Tomoe Gozen as key players in the struggle for power. The victory and subsequent occupation of Kyoto were not just military achievements. They were statements of defiance and capability, setting the stage for the internal strife that was to unfold. Yoshinaka's ambition to lead the Minamoto clan didn't sit well with everyone, especially his cousin Yoritomo. Minamoto Yoritomo, that is. Yoritomo saw Yoshinaka's bold move to seize Kyoto as a direct threat to his own power and influence. Determined to quash this challenge and assert his dominance, Yoritomo made the strategic decision to send his brothers Yoshitsune and Noriyori to confront Yoshinaka. The tension between the two factions was mounting, and it was clear that a significant clash was inevitable. Both sides prepared for war, gathering their forces and solidifying their strategies. The stakes were high, and the prize was control over the Minamoto clan and, by extension, the future direction of Japan. So on a cold winter's day, in February of 1184, the two armies finally met on the battlefield at Awazu. As Yoshinaka's forces lined up, they knew they were up against a formidable foe. The forces led by Yoshitsune and Noriyori were well prepared and outnumbered them significantly. But Yoshinaka, undeterred, rallied his troops, instilling in them a fighting spirit that would propel them forward into the chaos of battle. The Battle of Awazu is where Tomoe Gozen's legendary prowess truly shone. This wasn't just any battle, it was a desperate struggle for survival against overwhelming odds. Tomoe Gozen was not only a formidable warrior, but also an inspiring leader. She rode into battle with confidence and strength, wielding her long polearm with deadly precision. Her armor glinted in the sunlight, a beacon for her fellow soldiers, a nightmare for her enemies. In the thick of the fight, she took down adversaries with a seamless blend of grace and ferocity, demonstrating why she was renowned as one of the greatest female samurai. Among the many fierce encounters on that fateful day, Tomoe engaged Honda Morishige. He was a respected warrior from Musashi. The duel was intense, both warriors matching blow for blow, showcasing their mastery of martial arts. But Tomoe's skill and determination proved superior. With a swift, decisive move, she beheaded Morishige, an act that echoed her legendary prowess across the battlefield. Despite her heroics, the reality of war and the stark numerical disadvantage began to take its toll on Yoshinaka's forces. Yoritomo's army, well drilled and significantly larger, gradually pressed their advantage. The air was thick with the clamor of battle, cries of valor mingling with shouts of defiance. Yet, despite their gritty resolve and courageous fighting, Yoshinaka's men were slowly but surely pushed back. Tomoe Gozen's martial prowess didn't stop with her defeat of Morishige. She went on to face another great warrior, Ushida Ayoshi, who was renowned for his exceptional strength and combat skills. When these two titans clashed, it resulted in one of the most intense and lethal duels of that era. These two highly skilled warriors, both known for their incredible abilities, stood face to face on the battlefield. The air was thick with anticipation, and with each move, each strike was calculated and deliberate. Tomoe and Aoshi both understood that this fight would be a true test of their prowess. As the duel began, it was immediately clear that Uchida was a formidable and powerful opponent, but Tomoe, with her tactical sharpness, matched him blow for blow. Her movements were fluid, almost like a dance, and she countered every attack with a quick, decisive action of her own. As the battle raged on, it became a showcase of extraordinary skill and determination from both sides. Tomoe's relentless fighting spirit was evident in every move she made. She fought not just with brute strength, but with an unyielding strategic mind that kept her one step ahead of Uchida. And despite facing a fierce and skilled adversary, Tomoe's tactical acumen started to turn the tide in her favor. She identified weaknesses in Ayoshi's techniques and capitalized on them with precision. Her relentless spirit was unshakable, driving her forward with a singular focus. In the crucial moments of the duel, Tomoe's indomitable will prevailed. She delivered a decisive blow, striking down Uchida, and the battlefield fell silent. Tomoe stood victorious, her reputation as an unstoppable force further cemented. Later on, during the battle, Tomoe Gozen found herself targeted by the esteemed samurai Hatakeyama Shigetada. Shigetada was no ordinary adversary. His reputation as a skilled warrior preceded him, and he was determined either to capture or kill Tomoe. The battlefield was a chaotic scene of clashing swords and war cries, but amid this turmoil, a focused and deadly game of cat and mouse began. Underestimating Tomoe's abilities was Shigetada's first mistake. Driven by a combination of pride and a pronounced sense of duty, he failed to anticipate the level of skill and tenacity Tomoe possessed. Approaching the confrontation with calculated precision, Tomoe's movements were swift and agile, her strikes strategic, and her defenses nearly impenetrable. The intensity of their battle was palpable, with every swing of the blade and every evasive maneuver demonstrating a symphony of martial artistry. Tomoe, with her sharp mind and quick reflexes, managed to outmaneuver Shigetada at every turn. She assessed the chaotic landscape of the battlefield, pinpointing the gaps and weaknesses in her opponent's strategy. As Shigetada pressed his attack, Tomoe's responses were both intuitive and deliberate. Her training and experience allowed her to anticipate and counteract Shigetada's moves. It was in this high-stakes game that Tomoe saw an opportunity. Recognizing a fleeting chance to break free from Shigetada's tight encirclement, she acted with a blend of courage and tactical genius, and with a burst of speed and power, she broke through the close ranks of her enemies, carving a path with relentless determination. Her escape was nothing short of miraculous, a testament to her combat prowess and indomitable will. As she made her way through the enemy lines, narrowly escaping Shigetada's grasp, Tomoe demonstrated not only her exceptional fighting skills, but also her ability to think quickly under pressure. It wasn't merely about physical strength or combat ability. It was about her unyielding will to survive and her unwavering commitment to her cause. This narrow escape highlighted yet again why Tomoe Gozen's name resonates through the annals of history. The confrontation with Hatakeyama exemplified her resourcefulness and adaptability, qualities essential for survival in a world dominated by powerful and relentless warriors. And so, with this daring escape, Tomoe Gozen not only managed to save her life, but to further cement her legendary status. It was another chapter in the story of one of Japan's most iconic female warriors, and a testament to her extraordinary capabilities and unbreakable spirit. Tomoe's determination never wavered. Even as their forces dwindled, she fought on, cutting down adversaries and rallying her remaining troops. But bravery alone could not change the tide of battle. With each passing moment, Yoshinaka's situation grew more dire. The ranks of his fighters thinned, a testament to their valor, but also to the harsh reality of the battlefield where numbers and strategy often prevail. So amidst the chaos and the inevitable outcome looming closer, Tomoe exemplified the epitome of honor and courage. Her actions that day not only demonstrated her tactical acumen and combat skills, but also her deep loyalty to Yoshinaka. She bought time for her fellow warriors, allowed them brief respites, and inspired them to fight with the same relentless spirit she possessed. In the end, the superior forces of Yoritomo overwhelmed Yoshinaka's troops, but the legend of Tomoe Gozen and her extraordinary feats at the Battle of Awazu were etched in history, immortalizing her as a symbol of unyielding spirit and exceptional martial prowess. As the tide of battle turned against Yoshinaka, he faced an increasingly grim situation. His once formidable force had dwindled to just a handful of soldiers. Among them was his loyal foster brother, Immerse no Shiro Kanehira, a warrior who stood by his side through countless skirmishes. The reality of their impending defeat weighed heavily on Yoshinaka. Amid the chaos and carnage, Yoshinaka made a fateful decision. He turned to his most trusted warrior, Tomoe Gozen, and despite her exceptional bravery and unmatched skills, Yoshinaka's sense of honor dictated his actions. He believed it would be shameful to meet his end in the presence of a woman, no matter how capable she was on the battlefield. So he commanded Tomoe to flee, to preserve her life and continue her legacy. Tomoe, ever the loyal retainer, was torn between her duty and her devotion to Yoshinaka. Nevertheless, she respected his wishes. As she prepared to leave, she witnessed a poignant moment, a silent exchange of profound respect and brotherly love between Yoshinaka and Kanehira. It was clear that Yoshinaka intended to face his end with his foster brother by his side, a final act of solidarity and loyalty. Tomoe's departure from the battlefield was not an act of cowardice. It was a testament to her unwavering loyalty and Yoshinaka's complex sense of honor. She would live to tell the tale of her bravery, ensuring that her deeds would not be forgotten. All right, that's all I got for today. Thanks for listening. If you like it, hit that subscribe button for us. If you don't like it, that's okay too. Other than that, have a great day.